Hello to all my lovely subscribers. Welcome to your 2023 yearly reading. This is a general yearly reading for you. If you would like to purchase a yearly reading, a yearly projection for 2023, you can follow the link to my website and book that reading from there. It is a reading that is available. It's a special offer. So it's available for you to purchase until the end of January 2023. So if you're interested in having your yearly projection, make sure you get in and book that reading before the end of January 2023. Hello, my lovely Aries. Welcome to your reading, your yearly reading for 2023. This is a reading that I do each year for you. It's a 12-card spread, one card for each month. And then I'll have a second card for each month, and I'll see what energies you're working with. So it's a general energy that is coming through for you month by month. So let's have a look at what's coming through for you, my lovely Aries. If you are interested in purchasing your own private reading for your yearly projection, you can do that via my website, as I said earlier. It's an offer that's only available till the end of January. I do get very busy, and so if you're interested in having a yearly projection, make sure you don't miss out on that. Okay, so let's have a look at what's going on here for you, my lovely Aries. It's going to prove to be an interesting 2023 for you. I use 2 cards for each month to get that depth for you. So let's have a look. Aries, the cards are jumping out at me, Aries, for you. So let's have a look at what's going on for you. Okay. So, my lovely Aries, January of 2023, you've got the Knight of Cups. That's interesting, the Knight of Cups. This is moving forward. This is moving forward, feeling emotionally confident about moving forward. So there's an emotional change or shift that comes in for you in January of 2023, where you're feeling like, what am I God saying? It's a feeling of security. You're feeling stable, of feeling emotionally balanced and ready to take on what's coming up for you, what you're planning here for you. There is also some sort of journey or communication over water. So there's going to be some sort of interaction or communication over water, or possibly a move over water, or a trip or a holiday, but there's something to do with distance. So it could be physically moving, it could to another place over water, or it could be that there is communication over water, but you're feeling emotionally confident about that. So whether there was some sort of, I don't know, it could also be you're moving on a relationship as well. You're taking that to the next level. So it could be a confidence to do with emotions in January of 2023. So sort of January is going to be a very good month here for you. It's sort of, let's get the action going. Let's get it moving. You've also got the 7 of Wands here. And the 7 of Wands is, you see, you're feeling emotionally good about a move or a change. You're leaving something behind. You're leaving behind situations or something to do with your past. There's something you're coming to terms with on an emotional level, but you're moving to something better. So that open door behind you there, you're ready to face that. You're ready to bring in some sort of change. And I feel like that is something that's coming about for you right at the get-go, right at the beginning of the year next year. It's like, okay, this is the year for me to move forward, to leave something behind, to make a change. It can be a positive change. It can be a change of, you're moving into a relationship, taking it to a deeper level. moving in with someone, travel, a move, something you're leaving behind. The past, there's things that you don't want in your past that you're leaving behind. So this is going to be a whole new start here for you that's coming up. My lovely Aries, come February. In February, you've got the Page of Cups. And so this brings about the new planning. There's planning on an emotional level. So there's planning here. There's planning, messages going over water, over the internet, emails, interactions, dealings. There's some sort of exchange here going on, but there's also something that you're planning to bring you to. You see, there's a lot to do with emotions in the first couple of months of 2023. So there's something that you're bringing into your life that is going to make you feel more comfortable emotionally. You're ready to tackle something. You're ready to leave something behind and tackle something. Yeah, you see, you've also got the Five of Wands. And it's interesting because with January as well, you've got the Seven of Wands. Overlapping an emotional condition, and here is emotional planning, and there's things that you're overcoming. So there's things that you're overcoming that you possibly want to leave behind. I feel like they're things that you're going to come to terms with, things that you're planning a movement forward, but there's support around you. So I don't feel like it's anything dire, but I feel like, okay, I want to change, and you're seeking support. There is support around you in bringing in that change, and that could be who you're interacting with, who you're communicating with over distances. But there's a turning point here that's coming, and it's a turning point that you're wanting to create. It's a turning point that you're wanting to bring in, to establish yourself, to make yourself arrive at a place where you're more emotionally comfortable about where you're at. Then you get to March, and in March you've got the Page of Wands. So the first 3 months of the year there is planning here. January is you've got a Knight, and Knights are about action. But then February and March, it's like, okay, I'm gonna get the ball rolling, but then I need to plan some things. So the Page of Wands, this is your suit, and it's about feeling not taking action straight away, but feeling comfortable about where you're at. Planning how you want to bring fulfillment into your life, how you want to pursue your life's purpose, your passion, what your enthusiasm. It's not about, okay, I'm going to take this and I'm going to make action. March is about planning what your inner desires are, what really puts that fire in your belly, what changes do you want to bring about before you take the action. So there's a lot of thought, there's a lot of goal setting, and what I'm hearing here is it's about goal setting. You really need to define what goals you want to achieve in 2023. What changes do you want to bring in? What are your goals, short-term and long-term goals, and start planning towards them, to start setting those goals, start bringing in those changes. And so that's March for you. It's so positive. I like what March holds for you. Oh, you've got 2 cards, and I'll give you that. So March is going to be a busy month. March is going to be busy. So what have you got? Yeah, it is going to be busy. You've got 2 Knights. Again, you've got the Knight of Cups, which is, this is a different deck. I'm using 2 different decks. So you've got the Knight of Cups in January, but you've got the Knight of Cups again in March. So it's time to make a move forward. What is going to make you emotionally happy? What changes do you want to bring in on an emotional level? A commitment. Maybe you're leaving a relationship. Maybe you're taking a relationship to that next level, that next stage. You've also got the Page of the Knight of Pentacles. Making these decisions, these emotional decisions, but also being very grounded. Very, very grounded. But plan it first. So at the beginning of the month, I want to say to you, there's planning. By the end of the month, you're ready to take action. You're ready to move forward on your goals, on your the changes you want to bring in around you. It's your year takes off quite quickly. It's going to really there's planning here, but it's like planning. Know what you want. Write it out. Write out your goals. Be determined, and and understand and have a knowledge of the changes you want to bring in, the goals you want to set, and that's where they become you become successful in that. In April, of course, your birth month, some of you the end of March, but, generally this is your birth month. You have the Magician. So what the first 3 months set you up for and establish you for is April. And April is the beginning of your birth year. And so in April, you become the Magician. You become the great manifester. And so your thoughts become reality. What you are desiring becomes reality. Make sure your self-talk is positive. And I feel like that emotional balance, the emotional cards that you got in the first 3 months is really asking you to find that peace with yourself so that you can have that positive self-talk. You set your goals and you set about manifesting them, creating them. It's not just about, okay, this is what I would like, I'm going to do my affirmations. You also need to take action to create that, to make it happen. But good fortune is behind you in April. There's a flow. There's a whatever you desire will come about because you have the Magician. Bringing into alignment all the suits. The Magician brings into alignment all the suits. The pentacles, the cups, the wands, the air sign, the swords. It's about doing all of this in wisdom. In wisdom, it's nothing spontaneous. There's nothing that just comes up and you're just going to create it. It's done in wisdom. It's done in plan, and that wisdom comes from planning. In the first 3 months. Let's have a look at what support card you have for April, because it's quite an exciting time. What do you have? And so the Magician is going to create a completion of a cycle. There's a completion in April. So in April, you've got the completion of the past, taking with you the knowledge and that you have and what you know. It's interesting because you've got the 9. That's the 7 of Wands you've got in January. So you've got Wands and you've got the 9 of Wands. So it's about, okay, I'm leaving behind. You're leaving something behind here, but you're taking with you the wisdom, the knowledge, what you've learned, how you want to proceed, what future you want to create. So it's understanding what you don't want to create what you do want. And so that's going to be happening in April. In April, it's a month of closures of certain things, but bringing in new things. So there's this month of transition and change that's coming in around you for April. Then you have May, and in May you've got the Queen of Wands. This is you. This is you standing in May. You're standing in your own strength. You're standing in your own determination. So you're coming home to yourself. In May, you're coming home to yourself, and you are finding that your strength, your inner strength, your confidence. It's about playing your cards close to your chest, being very protective of your new ideas and what you want to bring into your reality. It's a month of not listening or not taking too much advice from people around you, but knowing within yourself what you want to create. You can listen to people's advice because some people you don't want to hurt their feelings, but you don't have to act on it. You need to have the confidence to follow your own inner guidance, because all the water cards that you've got, the cups that you got in the first 3 months, that's also about strengthening your intuition, strengthening your understanding of how your body speaks to you, your self-talk, the inspiration that you're being given. It's pursuing your life's purpose. So there's a whole new rediscovery in May. Play your cards close to your chest. So it's about being a little bit secretive as well. It's about being a little bit secretive there in May, but you're really confident. There's no stopping you in May. There is absolutely no stopping you. Oh, well, look, it doesn't surprise me because, in your birth month, you're undergoing this transition of creating and manifesting what you want and letting go of what you don't want. But then come May, you've got the Queen of Cups, so you're finding your strength. You're finding your confidence, and you've also got the Fool card. So May heralds the beginning of a new cycle. So there's a beginning of a new cycle. The Fool is the first card in the tarot deck, and so the journey begins. And so it's about having the courage to take that step forward, having the courage to bring in the changes that you're desiring to bring in. And I feel like you do, because you've got the Queen of Wands, which is you stepping into your own strength, stepping into what it is you want to create. And the Fool also jumps into the void empty-handed. Doesn't bring with it, bring with the Fool the baggage of the past. That's left behind in April. You have an opportunity to offload anything you don't want to carry through into this new beginning. So it's about having the courage to take that leap of faith. You know, the Fool asks you to take a leap of faith, to move forward into sometimes the unknown. And so if there's a relocation for you. It's about moving into something new. Have the courage to do that because you're being guided. In June, you've got the Hangman. The Hangman asks you to, there's growth through there's growth through sacrifice. So all the lessons that you've undergone, all the challenges that you've had, there's been a purpose behind that, because there is growth and the gaining of wisdom from those things. It's not about taking the memories with you. It's about taking what you have learned, how you have shifted, how you have changed, how you've been reborn into this new being with higher wisdom, with this soul's evolution. The Fool also asks you in June to be flexible, to be balanced. You need to balance when you're suspended by one leg. It's about balance. It's about changing your perspective. When we're upside down, the world looks different. Look at things from different angles. Be flexible. Look at it from not just your perspective or one perspective. Embrace a whole lot of outlooks, a whole lot of perspectives, a whole lot of, what if this and what if that, and I could do this and I could do that. If you're laying down plans, they're also telling me here, if you're laying down plans in June and you're hitting a wall, it doesn't mean you throw the baby out with the bathwater. You look at it, you reassess it. How else can I achieve what I want to achieve? So there's flexibility there. You've also got the Star. So June is a real month of looking at things from a different perspective. The stars are up high in the sky. To me, they're coming through. It's changing my voice. To me, this is saying to you, look at things from up high. Take a higher perspective, sit at a higher place. Look at the whole picture. Look at it from all the different viewpoints. So there's going to be a real need in June for you to be flexible. Don't be set in your ideas. Be prepared to change your ideas, shift them, tweak them. It's also wish upon a star. What are your inner desires? What are your wishes? What do you want to create? Where's your determination? And so look at things holistically. Be prepared to change your viewpoint, change the way you're going to achieve something. Flexibility is your word for June. Then you have July, and you're doing something right, because in July you've got the Three of Cups. So there's celebrations here. There's celebrations in July. It could be a wedding, an engagement, a birth of a child, an anniversary, a birthday. It could be celebrating your successes in the first 6 months of the year. So there's something here that you're celebrating. There's something here you feel good about. So there is success, there is celebration, there is joy, there is dance and happiness, and it also is a month of social activity. So there's a lot of social things will be opening up for you, my lovely Aries. There's that social aspect of it. You've also got the Knight of Swords. So, you're also doing a lot of thinking. You're doing a lot of thinking. There's going to be a lot of synchronicities around you, I'm hearing. There's a lot of synchronicities. There's a lot of new thinking, new thoughts, new ways of seeing things, new ways of processing. For some of you, it's new learning. So whether you're taking on a course or you're learning something new, it could be a new job where you're learning new skills. There is new learning coming in around you. you, and it's action time. It's time to take action. It's time to get those things moving as well. Then you've got August, and in August you've got the Page of Swords, and so you're still thinking. So you're doing a lot of thinking and processing and taking on a new course of study, or there's new learning that's coming up here, but you're celebrating something. So it could be a study that you've completed and there's celebrations around that completion. But then comes August and you're thinking about setting new goals. This is about planning. This is about communicating in a different way, as is July. It's a new way of communicating, a new way of speaking, a new way of writing. There's plans to be put in place. So it's thinking. August is not a month of let's take action. The action happened in July. In August, it's about, okay, let's rethink. Let's reset some goals. What are we doing here? What goals are we setting? So you've got the six of coins, and so it's okay. This is what you're planning. You're looking at your finances. You're tweaking your finances, balancing them out. How do they fit in with the goals that you're setting? What do you need to do? What do you need to bring into alignment? It's also about balancing work with how much you earn. So there could be a promotion and you're thinking, okay, well, I'm going to do more work, so I need more finances. I need a pay increase. It could be you're planning to purchase something, so you're setting some goals. You're planning on buying something later on in the year, or making some sort of big spend. It could be a holiday, it could be a house, it could be a car, it could be there's some sort of a business that you're starting. There's some investment that you're needing, so you're balancing out your finances. August is a month of balancing out your finances, thinking about things long term, setting new goals, setting new plans. It could be a promotion that's coming in. It could be a result of this study that you've undergone and you've got this job, and now you're thinking, okay, well, I've got this money, so how much am I going to save? How much am I going to spend? So it's a time of really balancing things out, thinking about things, setting new goals, setting new plans. September. It's an internal journey for you in September. Meditation, contemplating. It's an internal journey. There's a lot of internal thinking. What changes do you want to bring in? What new path do you want to set? What journey do you want to go on? Who is going on a journey in August? That could come about as well for you. But you're being shown. So there's a lot of intuition here that's coming into play. You're actually being shown the way. It comes through your dreams. It comes through inspirational thought. And so it's about really taking time out for yourself. So it's not about distractions. It's not about going, here, there, and everywhere. It's about really, let's just think about where I want to be, what I want to do, what are my inner desires, going for walks, clearing your head, being with nature. That's also a form of meditating, going for walks on your own and just contemplating, meditating, processing your thoughts. That's going to be very, very important for you in September. Because there's, what you're considering is there's some there's some change that's coming in that's going to be very, very positive for you. It's also a triggering of the third eye for some of you, a really that next stage, that next step in your spiritual development, in your connection with your guides and connection with spirit. There's something that you're learning. There's some inner desire that you have, and it can be the meditation that brings that about. But I also feel like there's prosperity. There's a positive change. Your life is changing for the better. It's bringing into your life the abundance that you are wanting, the abundance that you've been working towards, the abundance that you're seeking. September is going to be a tremendously positive month for you. I like it, my lovely Aries. Very, very positive. Very positive. October, what are you considering? Where do you feel like you've had this sense of loss? This is the five of Pentacles, Five of Coins. This is your thinking. So do you feel like you haven't achieved? Come October, you're feeling like, oh, well, I haven't achieved everything that I wanted to achieve in 2023, and I'm not as successful as I was. Now that's your thinking. because that's not reality. Reality is that there is opportunities here, there is progress, there is growth, there is abundance coming into your life. Abundance is not only financial, abundance is many things. It's love, it's health, it's happiness, it's travel. What abundance, what do you want to bring into your life to make you feel like there's abundance and things are flowing? Check your self-talk in October. You might be feeling a little bit flat in October and you're thinking the worst of some situation or where you're at or what you've achieved. Understand that is your thinking. I feel like you're also going to be a little bit tired in October because you've been really busy in the last few months. That exhaustion also sometimes makes us feel like, you're not thinking clearly, you're a little bit down. That's not reality. That is not your reality. It's crossed with having faith, temperance, having faith, having belief that you are exactly where you need to be. I like that. Being balanced, keeping your focus, connecting with your guides, connecting with your intuition, connecting with the greater source, greater beings. Keep your self-talk positive. So it's a month of you needing to have faith that you are on the right track, you are pursuing your right path, and things are falling into place for you. So don't, if you're thinking otherwise, understand that that's your thinking. It's not actually reality. Then you've got November. In November, you've got the King of Cups. So here you are, you're back in control of your emotions. In November, you're feeling very, very confident. You're feeling very powerful. You're feeling strong. King energies are very, very strong. They have this belief of what they want to achieve, they will achieve. And so emotionally, you're feeling on top of the world. So whatever was going on in October, that's left behind in October, because in November, you're feeling hugely positive. You're feeling in control of your emotions, in control of your creativity, in control of what you're bringing into your life, in control of how you're manifesting things, and you know that those things will come about. In control of relationship, well, you're not control of your relationships, but your relationships are falling into place. They're at a place where you're feeling very content. If you're looking for a relationship, it's a great time to be pursuing that. There's new friendships coming up around you as well. I want to say to you, new friendships that are going to be very supportive of you in November. So there's expansion here in November. Oh, you've also got the Queen of Cups, Pigeon Pair, the Queen of Cups. So this is about also feeling very emotionally confident. This is relationship. If you're looking for a relationship, it's a great month to be doing that. But I also feel like the Queen of Cups is saying to you, okay, pursue what you want to pursue, but don't forget to self-nurture. Don't forget to nurture others, but also to nurture yourself. Do something nice for yourself in November. Go and have a massage, go for a bit of a break, have a bath, whatever it is that you're going to enjoy doing. It's about nurturing the self as well as nurturing others. But there's also a huge increase in your intuition. So pay attention to the messages that you're getting, the inspirational thought that you're receiving, how you're feeling about things. If you're planning new things, see how your body speaks to you. What's your solar plexus doing? Is it going in knots and saying, no, don't do it, don't do it? Or is it saying, yes, I'm feeling really excited, I'm going to move ahead with this? So listen to your body speak, listen to your intuition. Your dream life will be very active as well in the month of November. And then you have December, and in December you've got the Nine of Coins, success around you. In December, you're going to think, wow, you have achieved what you've wanted to achieve. There is success. There is an increase in finances. You're in a much more stable place than you were at the beginning of the year. Goals achieved. Don't be afraid to set as many goals as you want. You may not achieve all of them, but you will achieve a lot of them. And having that clarity of thought is what is important here. And in December, you're feeling on top of the world. You're feeling on top of the world in December. Again, you've got the cups. You've got the wish card. You've got the wish card. So that you've got, Two nines. And so there's the wish card here. I love this card. It's like the magician card. What do you want to manifest? What do you want to bring into your reality? You feel like you've arrived. You've arrived where you've been working towards. You're really feeling absolutely fantastic, absolutely fabulous in December. Ready to take on 2024. So there's a lot of success. Set your goals. This is about new goals too. You know, where do I want to go to from here? Aries, that's an absolutely fabulous yearly reading for you. If you would like to book your own personal yearly reading, make sure you go to my website and book that reading before the end of January 2023. Love, light, joy, and many blessings for 2023.